Oh, Zeus. Hey. You gonna chuff back? Hmm? No, he's not one of our newest rescues.
You should.
He's just telling us how his day was.
Boo-boo.
He's just talking.
Oh, my Boo-boo. Susie. Susie,
What year did you rescue him?
He's been, how long has he been here? We said 2 years?
Year before last, I think.
Year before last.
Tell everybody his story. You were there. She went to Niagara Falls. She found a tiger.
Yeah. So
Yes,
it was. So we're going on a hush hush mission.
I gotta stand up.
Get down there by the cat, so you got a cat and you in the picture.
Yeah. There we go.
Wait a minute. Story time with Gale. There we go.
Okay.
Story time with Gale. So Zeus and Keisha and Kimba were confiscated by the state of New York from a private owner, and it was all a hush-hush kind of secret thing where we went in and then we just went and got them. And she had a lot more than just 3 tigers, right?
There were 13 big cats.
13 big cats and some bears too. Weren't there bears? This is the one where we got all staged at different okay. I just want to make sure I was remembering the right rescue. So there were 3 different rescue groups involved, right?
At least.
There were at least 3 different rescue groups. There was a ton
Telling
of
this story.
yeah, well, there are a lot of rescues. I try to remember them all, but so we all staged at a DOT office in New York because we all had big trailers. And we could only go one set at a time to get the animals. So the first group that was taking the most animals and the bears went first. They got all their cats loaded. And then we were taking Zeus, Keisha, and Kimba. So we got to go second. And so we got there and the cages were... It was...
They were that bad.
They were pretty bad. Zeus and Keisha actually shared a wall. And then Keisha was in front of a couple of lionesses with only like a 3-foot wall between them. And then Kimba was over by herself, but she had a shared wall with another tiger that they had already gotten out. They were really, really skinny. He was actually hiding in his den. So we got Kimba out first. She came pretty easily with some food to bribe her in, so she got in the transport pretty easy, but it was really kind of an awkward situation because the cages were really close together. There was a chain link fence around all the cages and there was barely room to move in between the cage and the chain link fence. You got all these sheriffs with rifles standing around and just trying to figure out how to maneuver the cage in to actually get the cat out when there's chain link doors that open right to the cage and there's no safety place in between. So I think we were scavenging for wire to try to make little safety things and get them. That's the one where we had to go back and they had those awful little plywood dens and we had to like get them in the dens and shut it and then open the door real quick and then get the cage shoved up. And it was... The dens were like, the dens were like falling apart. It was really awful. But he was in his den, so we shut the door, got the cage. We had to cut a hole. We had to cut a hole in the wall, didn't we? We had to cut the whole cage up to get his thing up. But he was quick, man. As soon as we opened up that door, and I showed him a chicken quarter. He ran and jumped. He was the best of all of them. He ran and jumped right in that transport with no issue, no problem. Just give me that chicken. Give me that chicken.
And when he got here, he was the first thing he did was jump in his pool.
Yep. They were, yep, like,
They didn't have pools
I
up
need
there,
a bed.
right?
They didn't have, no.
They didn't have
pools. It was like, and they were on, like, rock. They weren't even on grass. It was on, like, that white, septic tank rock is what the bottom of their cage was. So they didn't even have something nice. You guys all done?
Yes, we are.
All right, you guys are good to go and get ready. Enjoy your movie.
Okay, thank you.
Oh, you're gonna love it.
All right. So, yes, and they traveled really well. Yeah, that was
Tell
the...
him a little bit about his eye and why it looks like that, what you guys have been
Yes.
doing.
Well, I don't remember. I know it was like that when we got him, but I don't remember what they said the reason it was like that.
Well, I don't think they gave us a reason except that they almost all had that same issue.
There were actually like 2 or 3 other tigers that had, I don't, different left or right eyes, but there were at least 2 or 3 other tigers that had that. But when we got there were carcasses of like roadkill just laying around in the cages. Like they would just go pick up roadkill and throw it in the cages for the cats to eat. It was really disgusting. Yeah, it was pretty awful. And then Kimba was so bad off. She only survived
didn't last very long.
like a couple of weeks. Yeah, she only lasted a couple of weeks when she got here.
You
And
can tell
then
they didn't
she
even
passed
care.
away.
They didn't even care about themselves anymore because I remember their fur was so matted and yucky when they got here.
Yeah.
Right?
There is a video on the Humane Society of the United States. Their website has an actual video of the J&K rescue from New York, where you can see us loading them up. Are you guys laughing at me over there? They're laughing at my story time.
Peanut gallery.
We're very jealous that we don't get stories.
Oh, everybody said you're great, Gail. And
Okay. They'll call back if it was important. If it was important, they'll call back.
Vacation rotation.
eat about 15 to 20 pounds.
What?
Or should they eat? 15? He's not eating 15.
He's not eating 15.
but
When they're young, they'll eat like 25 to 30 pounds of meat. But as they get older, they don't want to eat as much. So the older cats eat 15-ish, if we can get them to eat it.
like Hoover.
Hoover's kind of picky. Yeah, he's back up to like 14 pounds. So the weather would get cool, they would eat more. If it would actually cool down in Florida,
Sunday,
yeah, for a day. And then it'll no longer be cold. I know, baby. I know. They'll be here soon. Yes, they will. Who's a good boy? Are you the good boy? You are a very good boy. I know. You're a very good boy.
he's like, I'm ready for my mani-pedi.
Yes.
I need one too.
Should we get some hot water to soak your feet in? Soften up the nails?
Mm-hmm.